Welcome back for episode 8 of Cities in Motion 2. We're in sandbox mode. Here today we're going to add on to our little water taxi ferry line. We're going to add a station here near our monorail station or other bus station we have over here. And so now we can have traffic going between the three different points. The little island, the much larger island, and the mainland over with the monorail and bus route. What we can do is just have the water taxis kind of work in a circle where they'll go uh, from point to point, and we can adjust and add the waypoints so that the traffic pattern is better, so they're not just all crashing into one another. Sometimes we'll remove different points when our traffic flow pattern is not quite ideal. We'll make sure that you take something out, you'll put it back in. Sometimes you may have to just temporarily suspend the line and then redo the line stop by stop to get it to go in the right direction. Especially water taxis because they can go any which way. You can connect waypoints and all stations and different things. So it's sometimes it's easier to restart it, redo it over if you have a problem. Here we're just putting a reverse line. So basically we'll have two different water taxi lines going. One will go in one direction of the loop, one will go in the other direction of the loop, and that way we can take people over from one area to another. Here I'm just going to copy from the first water bus line the schedule that I had. That way I don't have to re-edit the schedule from the default schedule for all transit. I can now already have a schedule I'm happy with for the moment. We'll just pick a couple 50-seat boats, slightly larger boats, just for the future. Because right now in sandbox mode it doesn't matter because we did not per cost. But if you were playing a campaign game, you would want to start out with smaller boats and then eventually work your way up because the per month cost of the boat might bankrupt your system if you're not making good enough money. As we continue, now we're at the point where it's saying we don't have enough boats, so we're going to add some more boats to the line so that we have enough to fit the schedule demand. But we're also starting to see, you can see we're getting a backup here where we're just boats are waiting and there's not enough docking space. Basically you can dock one at a time and that's all you can dock, so it's where you get one's in a situation where you're trying to all share the same docks and there's just not enough room to have them all here. So how can we address this? Which we'll be doing is we'll actually add a second dock here. We'll go and add a second dock so that when boats come in, one line can use one dock, one line can use another dock, and we're not going to run into a situation here where we have all these water taxis all trying to squeeze into one little spot. So we'll go to the build tool, go to the boats, go to the water taxis, and we'll grab a dock and see where we can put it to allow space. What we'll do is we'll stick it on the other side of the depot here so that we can have a separate area so they're not all clogging one area up for our second water bus line. So what we'll do is we'll bring up line 2. We will go and add stops. We'll add that station, and what we'll do is we'll go and remove uh, stop 1, which was the original stop, and we'll have all of our water taxis go. We'll also take out some waypoints and redo them so that they better fall in line to what we were trying to do. Which is to prevent the boat jam or traffic jam on the water that we have with the way we were set up. And we'll also go and take the returning boats and make sure they're directed around this other station so they don't come close. So that's what we did. So Waterbus 2 line will take a slightly different path. We use a slightly different base station here, but the goal is to make sure that we're not creating what we just created, which was a big back jam of all these water taxis trying to use the same station. So as you can see, our backlog, our little traffic jam here is slowly clearing out. And you can see there's a new number 2 line going down that path to the other station. And we can also redirect other ways if we wish to have the number 1 line come this slightly different way so it's not interfering with the other number 2 line, not making it travel any further than it has to, trying to be a little more efficient in the way it operates. Thanks for watching. Be sure to tune back soon for another episode coming your way. And please subscribe. Thank you.